Every day, hundreds of thousands of vehicles pour onto Interstate 635, one of Dallas's most critical transportation lifelines. Designed in the late 1960s for a smaller, slower city, the highway now functions at the edge of failure, where a single stalled car or missed merge can paralyze half of Dallas in minutes. That fragility is being addressed now, not through a repair or simple fix, but through a full reconstruction of the corridor. The scale is extraordinary. A single mile of highway alone costs nearly $160 million. Today, let's delve into Texas's $2 billion LBJ East Reconstruction project. In eastern Dallas, Texas, Interstate 635 is a key gateway between the region's busiest routes. Also known as the Lyndon B. Johnson or LBJ Freeway, it works like a loop and connector around Dallas, helping traffic shift between major corridors without forcing every trip through the city center. Because it links both north-south and east-west highways, it plays a central role in everyday commuting, local travel, and freight movement. Two major connections define the stretch here. US Highway 75 or Central Expressway is one of Dallas's primary north-south commuter routes, carrying heavy flows between central Dallas and northern neighborhoods and suburbs. Interstate 30 is a major east-west interstate for commuters and freight, connecting Dallas toward Arlington and Fort Worth on one side, and East Texas on the other. The span of I-635 between these interchanges becomes a high-intensity transfer zone, where traffic constantly merges, splits, and weaves as drivers switch highways, enter and exit for local streets, and move between fast-through lanes and slower local movement. The challenge is that this corridor was built for a different era. I-635 East opened in 1969 and was designed for about 180,000 vehicles per day, but more recent average daily traffic has been around 230,000, well beyond what it was built to handle. That mismatch shows up as frequent congestion and, just as importantly, unreliable travel times. With tightly spaced ramps and heavy weaving near major junctions, even minor disruptions, a small crash, a stalled vehicle, or a peak hour surge can trigger outsized slowdowns that ripple for miles. In response to these constraints, Texas Department of Transportation moved away from incremental fixes and chose a comprehensive corridor rebuild, giving rise to the LBJ East Reconstruction project, designed to reset how Interstate 635 functions under modern traffic demands. Before we continue, don't forget to click on that subscribe button and like this video, as it's the best way to support this channel. The LBJ East Reconstruction project is conceived as a full system rebuild, designed to modernize capacity, reduce bottlenecks, strengthen local access, and fundamentally improve how traffic moves through merges and interchanges. At the center of the scope is the reconstruction and widening of I-635 between US 75 and I-30, a stretch of roughly 11 miles. General purpose lanes are being expanded, and the corridor's managed lane system is being rebuilt. When complete, the corridor is planned to carry 10 general purpose lanes plus 2 managed toll lanes, an approach that increases everyday capacity while preserving a more reliable option in the middle of the freeway. Before reconstruction began, this stretch included HOV and express lanes, reserved for carpools and buses, and sometimes run like managed lanes to improve flow. Those lanes were closed and are planned to return as one managed toll lane in each direction, separated by a concrete barrier. For drivers, that barrier matters. You can't weave in at the last second, and entry and exit are typically limited to signed access points. Tolling is fully electronic and dynamically priced, using overhead equipment to read toll tags or license plates, with rates adjusting to traffic to keep managed lanes moving while regular lanes remain free. The scope also includes rebuilding the I-635, I-30 interchange, where work can extend onto nearby portions of I-30, including bridge and access work near Galloway Avenue. Continuous frontage roads and intersection upgrades support local access. Supporting work spans bridges, drainage, utilities, ramps, cross streets, sidewalks, and shared-use paths, with progress visible in the Skillman Street Steel Arch Signature flyover, opened in September 2025. Modern freeway reconstruction is difficult because it can't simply be closed and rebuilt like a private driveway. I-635 is too important. Dallas County needs it to keep functioning during construction, and that requirement shapes almost every engineering decision. The project is being delivered through a design-build contract under Texas Department of Transportation's oversight, with Pegasus Link Constructors, a joint venture led by Floor and Balfour Beatty, is responsible for integrating design and construction. This approach allows traffic staging and construction sequencing to be coordinated in real time, turning construction staging into a carefully managed choreography. Crews cannot rebuild every lane at once, so traffic is shifted onto temporary alignments while work proceeds alongside it. Barriers are moved, temporary pavement is placed, and lane configurations evolve as each stage is completed. The most disruptive tasks, bridge demolitions, beam setting, ramp tie-ins, are often scheduled at night or on weekends to reduce impacts. Keeping traffic moving makes the job longer and more complex, but it avoids the economic shock of a full corridor closure. Interchange reconstruction adds another layer of difficulty, requiring precise coordination of bridge spans, ramps, merging areas, and tie-ins to both I-635 and I-30, sometimes with long-term detours on local streets. Frontage road construction is similarly demanding because it affects local access and requires utility and drainage coordination. Ultimately, the challenge is rebuilding a major artery without stopping the city's circulation. The total estimated construction cost of the LBJ East project is approximately $1.74 billion. That figure reflects far more than widening lanes. It includes major bridge work, interchange reconstruction, utility relocations, drainage upgrades, traffic control, phased construction, and the added complexity of rebuilding a busy urban corridor while keeping it open and functioning. The timeline is just as important. Construction officially began in spring 2020 and, according to the Texas Department of Transportation, is expected to continue through 2026. Earlier planning documents anticipated completion by 2024, but those timelines evolved as the realities of rebuilding a major freeway under live traffic became clear. Maintaining traffic flow, sequencing bridge and interchange work, coordinating utilities, and meeting environmental and safety requirements all shape schedules on projects of this scale, often extending timelines, even when the overall scope remains unchanged. The project's place within Texas Clear Lanes program also helps explain the scale of commitment. The Texas Transportation Commission identified LBJ East as one of the state's most severe congestion bottlenecks, prioritizing it for investment where targeted improvements could deliver outsized mobility and economic benefits. A rebuild of this scale brings unavoidable disruption, and that disruption becomes the first source of criticism. Drivers face shifting traffic patterns, lane and ramp closures, narrower work zones, and occasional overnight periods where capacity is sharply reduced in certain segments. For people who live or run businesses nearby, construction can mean noise, dust, vibration, and changing access as frontage roads, cross streets, and ramps are rebuilt. In some locations, long detours or extended closures are necessary to complete bridge work, reconstruct ramps, or tie the new roadway sections into existing streets. Changes that can feel like a moving target for commuters and local communities. Beyond day-to-day inconvenience, large highway projects often spark broader debate. Some critics question whether widening alone can solve congestion long-term, arguing that added capacity may eventually be absorbed by demand. Others focus on cost, asking how budgets are controlled when timelines extend and construction remains active for years. Managed toll lanes can also be controversial, with concerns about fairness, paying twice for roads, and whether the benefits are shared equally. Finally, the project's scale raises environmental and neighborhood concerns, including construction impacts and how the rebuilt corridor fits into surrounding communities. The LBJ East reconstruction is intended to deliver long-term, system-level benefits rather than short-term relief. By rebuilding and widening I-635 between US 75 and I-30, modernizing the I-635, I-30 interchange, restoring managed lanes as a controlled facility, and strengthening local circulation through continuous frontage roads, the project aims to fundamentally improve how the corridor performs day to day. The long-term gains are meant to be felt in everyday performance rather than headlines. A rebuilt corridor can support smoother merges, clearer lane separation, and more predictable trips, while improved frontage road continuity helps local travel stay on local streets instead of spilling into the freeway for short hops. Upgraded geometry, reconstructed ramps, and improved barriers are designed to reduce conflict points and improve safety, especially in the areas where traffic has historically been forced to weave in tight spaces. Over time, the combination of added capacity, modern interchange connections, and better local access should make the corridor more resilient, less likely to collapse into stop-and-go waves when a minor incident or peak hour surge hits. In simple terms, the payoff is not just more pavement. It is a corridor that operates more reliably as Dallas County continues to grow, helping commuters, businesses, and freight move with less daily friction and fewer stressful surprises for years to come.